And on business, BlkPrint back in the building. J5.
Josh P's in the building.
Yes, sir. MC on the boards. What's up, MC?
Not too much, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed your holiday.
It's still happening.
Yeah.
Is it happening? I don't know.
It didn't really feel like a holiday. Like, it feels like just a long weekend.
I'm on my UK shit, man. Holiday is a vacation. This shit just is some hours off work.
What do you mean by UK shit?
In the UK, they call a vacation a holiday. Like, oh, you're going away on holiday.
Yo, actually, I have heard that on TV before. Yeah, I have heard that on TV before. Even this, like, it feels like Memorial Day is like diminished in like importance. It used to be like this thing back in the day where niggas like do stuff for Memorial Day. Now it just kind of seems like whatever.
Yeah, it's not that exciting no more. It's crazy. Like, it used to be new music dropping and shit.
Exactly.
Like, the only person that dropped a new song, I mean, Durk dropped, but then also like you usually get like a record.
Jeezy, like, you know what I'm saying? Or
but
Ross.
This year, fucking, we got Act Bad, Diddy and Carisha.
Act Bad. I watched that video. JT, amazing. Young Miami, amazing. Does Diddy even rap in that video?
Nah, Diddy on his Khaled shit.
Yeah, he just
That's
there.
about to be his like his next album was like his Khaled shit. Like, he just letting people just do them. I mean, he got a couple verses, but he just kind of like introduced the song.
That's actually a better. I mean, he's a better shit talker. I mean, and, you know, we talk about all time shit talkers in the game. Jim Jones, one of them. We're gonna talk about ThrowBLKs in a second, but Diddy actually works as that.
Yeah, no, Diddy's the originator. I think he was one of the first. Yeah, I actually just, little insider knowledge. His next album is amazing.
Okay.
All R&B. He's
really
introduced his Love Records. I don't know. Did you guys ever get into the Jazzy record? Jazzy, she's like an R&B artist signed to Diddy. She's like a writer too, but she had an album called Songs for Women, Free Game for Niggas.
Oh yeah, I saw Stevie J retweeting that shit on
Which one?
Instagram.
Which Stevie J?
Stevie J, the real Stevie J, Hitman.
Oh, word. Okay. Yeah, there's so many Stevie J's out here. The Hitman, there's the DJ in Miami.
DJ,
yeah. But yeah, no, the album's good. Diddy just, he brings the biggest and best of R&B together. So it's one of those.
So Act Bad's not on it?
Honestly, Act Bad's a new record. I never heard that before until it came out. I don't think it's on that album because this album is like all R&B vibes.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's very much a traditional R&B album.
You know, I really love that Last Train in Paris. Like, I thought that was really underrated.
It's some shit like that on there. Like, I don't want to give away too many secrets, but it has some records that remind you of that.
Yeah, that joint with Swiss Beats, I think it was Ass on the Floor, pause. It was like real good.
Everyone loves Last Train to Paris. Like, it's a good album, but it's like everyone like holds that up so high and like
you don't hold it up that high?
I don't know, like it's cool. I'm gonna go back and listen to it today just because like maybe that's a good throwbacks in the future.
It holds up very well.
We should actually do some R&B throwbacks because I got some R&B albums I just run all the time.
Let me tell you, the one R&B album I was thinking of for this was Mary J. Blige, My Life.
Oh yeah, My Life is great. One of my favorite songs ever is My Life, Chopped and Screwed by DJ Screw.
That shit is amazing.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite songs ever. That'll be played at my funeral.
Like I love Mary J. Blige. She was like a staple in my household growing up, and have like being able to be like, oh, tell those stories about how like my mom would listen to that stuff, like that album and shit like that. Like, that is an album that like brings up childhood memories for sure.
Yeah, nah. We should absolutely start putting together a list. Like, I think about D'Angelo's Brown Sugar. I listen to that all the time.
Yeah, shit, damn, motherfucker.
Yeah.
One of the illest songs ever.
Maxwell, Urban, Sweet.
You love that album.
That's one of my, I have an extensive Maxwell merch collection.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
I have like.
Actually, no, you just wore a shirt.
Yeah, I just wore one of I have shirts from all his first like 3 albums.
Yeah.
Like, I literally have just like random t-shirts from him. Yeah. Maxwell's one of my favorite R&B singers.
I mean, speaking of throwbacks, you guys will be able to hear it this week. I think actually the day before this comes out, for patrons, you'll have heard throwbacks. We had a blast with that one. We almost went 2 hours on Diplomatic Immunity. We found out
double disc. We had to go long.
Exactly. Like we found out some crazy stuff that Josh didn't like. I don't want to give away the takes.
Yeah, I gotta go check it out.
You gotta listen to it. Let us know how you feel about Josh's hot take.
Couple hot takes.
MC leaving me hanging on one section of the episode.
Yeah.
I found out why specifically. You know why? The record that we talked about, it was actually labeled as a freestyle on Diplomats Volume 3. So when you brought up it's called More Than Music, and I just gave it away, obviously. It's actually a freestyle on Diplomats Volume 3. So I didn't know. I knew, but I didn't know.
I said the verse.
You know what I'm saying?
He just kind of left me there.
He didn't know. I didn't know. I'm like,
You left me out there.
Yeah.
I was like, why?
I knew.
wide open. Shoot. Anyway,
I mean, I tried to shoot. It was trying to connect, and I was just like, I'm not sure if it's actually there. But when it's labeled freestyle, and there's K-Slay yelling over it, I remember.
Oh my god, because he's calling you a bitch ass nigga on the intro.
Yo, the K-Slay, I don't know what K-Slay was on a much different time. I actually went to go listen back, and he's talking about niggas coming from the supermarket. He's like, after even you go buy milk, pick up that Diplomats Volume 2. And I'm like, Slay, it might be a tough time right now. It's like a couple months after 9/11 right now.
Hey man, R.I.P. K-Slay.
R.I.P. Bro.
One of the best mixtape DJs ever, just for the energy he brought.
That was one of the hardest things to go back and listen to when we did this Diplomat episode, like going back and listening to Diplomat Volume 2, because the greenest thing about the Diplomat Volume 2 is that when Nas disses them, he shouts out K-Slay. And then K-Slay is the one that puts up the mixtape.
Like, I don't fuck with this nigga. I don't know this nigga.
I don't think they ever talked again after that either.
Well, shout out to K-Slay because he's real hip hop. Big graffiti artist.
Yeah.
Huge graffiti art, break dancer, like honestly, but the graffiti was the thing that blew my mind.
Yeah.
I didn't even think a big nigga could just be that artistic, like a big mad ass nigga. He just he
was definitely not that big when he was a kid.
But just knowing his persona as a mixtape DJ and then going back and seeing that he was just like getting up.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this guy's amazing.
He was able to kind of transcend that and like kind of change his whole style up from like the break dancer, a graffiti artist
to goon, to Black Hugh Hefner.
Like, remember when his show would come on, he would call out all of the cell blocks at Rikers and say lock in, because they was all listening to him in the cells and stuff like that. Like that shit would, like, I love the K-Slay intro. If you guys have never heard it, I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube, like an example of like one of his radio intros when he did Street Super Radio. It was amazing.
And if you've never seen his movie, go check out Style Wars. I'm sure you can stream it somewhere. I don't know if it's on any streaming platform, Tubi, something like that.
It might be on YouTube, low key.
Yeah,
for real, like in its entirety. But check out ThrowBLKs Diplomatic Community. I'm telling you, it's a good episode. In case you didn't know how big of a deal Cameron and the Diplomats were.
Yeah, you gave the whole history. I really appreciated just going back to Cam's career. And kind of just going through that and just like how Diplomats was even formed.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like I think we really did a good job and a great service to him and just what he brought to the game, his legacy wise. And
then having them in the background to the forefront. Just go listen to it. I think we did a really good and extensive kind of micro history of the Diplomats. And if you haven't caught it already, obviously if you're a subscriber to our Patreon, we have the latest episode of AMP from last week, BlkPrint Radio on AMP. We had Be Righteous on there.
Good episode.
Such a good episode.
Yeah. No, I just love when we have people like that who are just like impacting culture currently. And like it's like really impacting and just like, I don't know, I just feel like he's been a part of some great projects as of recently, and glad to just tell his story.
I didn't know that he had been in Ad Age and Ad Weekly that much.
Oh yeah, they be going up, and like it's like because they're real thought leaders in the space. There's not a ton of black agencies out here.
Yeah,
and in between all those black agencies, it's not a ton of cool niggas.
Right,
that's running these agencies.
Right.
So I'm glad they're gonna just do, man. I work with them a ton, and great conversation.
Absolutely. So make sure you check that out as well. Hey man, I don't know what you guys want to do for BlkPrint Radio, but I think we should play some of our favorite Diplomat records just as a celebration.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I got some. I'm gonna go into my Jewels bag, my Jim's bag. Yeah.
Oh man, we're gonna go through all of Dipset. I gotta play OK.
Oh yeah, no, there's some Jewels. Like I tell this story all the time. I had a poster for What the Game's Been Missing in my room growing up. Like I had that. I had Jeezy. I had Young Dro. I had Get Rich or Die Trying movie.
That gotta be a ThrowBLKs Best Thing Smoking.
Oh, come on. Yeah, that's one of the best albums ever.
I played that CD until it melted, my nigga. Like, that is one of the greatest albums of all time.
I literally, and like I remember having that poster in my room of the big happy face with the gold grill.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And then you had the chain version of it. Oh, bro. My God. Listen, Man in the Trunk, one of the most racist songs ever. But one of the great, bro.
That's crazy. It is.
Chevy Too Tall, you see a forehead, and that's all. Is one of the craziest bars ever.
Yeah, Dro was one of them ones. And just style icon, too.
Yes. Yeah. Introduced us to, come on, Black Boy,
White Boy. Come on,
man. You know what I'm saying? Polo, all of that stuff. Like, I'm so mad we never got Players Only Live Once, the album.
Yeah,
like
we never
got that. But we did get, what was the album? We was getting the haircut. We Be in the City, and I forgot the name. It escapes me right now. It's early, but he had a song on there called with that Zaytoven produced, and that's one of the most dexterous, craziest rapping. Like,
now you know what's one of my favorite freestyles ever? His Green Light freestyle.
Yes,
yo, he had that R.I.P. Was it tape called R.I.P.?
It was from Black Boy White Boy.
No, he had a mixtape where he was like, man, I got.
It might have been on both.
He hopped on Swag Surfing on R.I.P.
R.I.P. was a tape.
Green Light. Yeah, Green Light was off
Black Boy White Boy.
Black Boy Swag, White Boy Tag.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Because it had a whole bunch of different flips that he did on there. Some really good Young LA songs too. But the way he was mimicking like he was like mimicking the actual singer. From
also,
the song.
Legendary guy just because he had Fantasia.
Yes,
like my dude was just like on another level.
One of the most, and then he had Jocelyn. Remember
who, Hernandez?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Jocelyn. He was on Love and Hip Hop for like a split second one time.
Oh man, see, Young Dro,
King, bruh, king of the. Listen, we just went on a Young Dro tangent. I gotta put that on the list for ThrowBLKs. Make sure you guys check it out every single month on our channel and on our Patreon as well. What I do want to talk about, and we're recording this on the day of this Game 7, Josh.
Oh man, I told you about them STL hoopers.
What did you tell us about it? You said you hated them. Now you're
I hate them. Yeah, I don't think they're not. I don't think they show up. How many points did Tatum have in the fourth? Like 4
last
game? Yeah, he might have like 4 points in the fourth. By the time you guys hear this, we're gonna have Miami Heat in the finals versus the Denver Nuggets.
Or but next time you hear this, Mark might not even be on the show.
I know he might be on fire.
He
somewhere.
might be
on fire. Might be in the burn ward, third degree.
Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had plenty of fun within the past year and a half producing for the BlkPrint. I appreciate you guys bringing me in this space.
Yeah.
The past 4 or 5 years of podcasting for RNC Radio, it's been a whole bunch of fun. But it's a possibility this could be my last moment. I'm wearing my reason as to why right here on my shirt.
Oh my!
This
God.
might be this. But the thing is, I tried to stay away from the basketball gods as best as possible. You can't piss off the basketball gods, and I thought that I steered myself away until that Recut Gems when I said if they end up getting 4 straight, I will will set myself on fire.
God, want to see that?
Yeah,
we all want to see that.
You want to see that?
Miami's terrible. First of all, I just want to just get that out there. Like, this is a terrible team.
Yeah, how does this happen, MC? How does this happen?
Well, people have decided that they want to focus on the last 3 games instead of the first 3 games. You would swear that Boston is the second seed. You swear that Boston is the A seed and Miami is the second seed.
I mean, shit. When you lose 3 in a row like
that's
this, is
crazy.
Kind of sick.
Like the possibility that y'all could lose 4 in a row is nuts.
That's sick.
And
that's
people are going to be listening to this the day after it happens, so this conversation's even crazier.
It's sick.
Well, Boston was close to losing 4 in a row, and I don't think it was that. I don't think it was that loud of a conversation. But Miami now ends up being the people that can drop 4 in a row. I'm hoping that it does not happen. There's a lot of crazy parallels right now because I had to find solace within these past couple of days. So I went to the place that you normally find solace in.
Strip club?
Tootsie's?
Strip club?
You went to Cafe Lou?
No Cafe Lou. Cafe Lou cannot console me right now.
Where'd
Strip
you go,
club cannot
church?
console me right now. Boat cannot console me right now. So I went to Reddit. And Reddit actually made me feel a little bit better.
How so?
Gosh.
So I'm just gonna read this really briefly. Cornell and I have been trying to find solace as we are both Heat fans that are trying to make sure that we have a little bit more comfort going into 8:30 tonight. It says parallels between last year and this year. Last year, Heat were the higher seed. The Heat beat the Hawks in the first round. The Heat beat the 76ers in the second round. The Heat win 1 game at home and the rest away from home in away games in the Eastern Conference Finals, but they lose Game 7 at home in the Eastern Conference Finals. This year, Boston is the higher seed.
No.
Boston beat the Hawks in the first round.
Don't do this to yourself.
Boston beat the Sixers in the second round.
Did you see this?
Celtics won 1 game at home and the rest away from home in the Eastern Conference Finals. Is there a possibility that they can lose Game 7 at home in the Eastern Conference Finals?
You might as well just depend on that fucking dog.
Yeah,
baby.
exactly, dog.
Pushing balls down the stairs.
Dog, Mark, don't do that to yourself.
I need solace. I need solace,
No.
man. I'm not nervous, but
Bro.
I just need adrenaline. I just need a shot of adrenaline right in my arm.
You might as
before
well.
we end
You
up
might as well
going
get the lighter fluid.
Yeah, I think Jimmy Butler needs a shot of adrenaline in his arm.
Yeah,
He played great.
he tried to be tired.
He played okay last game.
He
I
looked
just
tired.
feel like
No, he didn't.
I mean, yeah, honestly, I'm sorry. I take that back. But he showed up in the fourth where it kind of mattered. I mean, honestly, one box out changes that whole fucking series.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
Which is why I'm in pain. Yeah,
honestly, and the crazy part about that last play, wherever the ball went, no Heat player was getting the rebound.
No.
It was just like, why weren't y'all think? Like, I seen Jason Tatum on the other side gliding through the air.
Yeah,
he was going to have a putback dunk.
Yeah.
He was going to do it emphatically. Like, shit was crazy. I honestly don't get that play because I literally, all the Heat players were just looking.
Yeah.
And honestly, the fucking basket almost went down.
Yeah, it did.
So it's like, man, I just hope they get the fundamentals down. Spoelstra, great coach. I'm not mad at Spoelstra.
I just hope that this didn't break them, like spirit-wise.
Nah, I've seen some people saying that. I don't think it broke them.
I just say I hope it didn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Losing in 0.1 seconds is very that will really fuck with you emotionally. Like a lot of people have compared it to the Allen Houston shot from 20 years ago. I would personally feel a whole lot worse. This would feel worse than Dallas if it ends up being 4 straight. The finals where Dallas ends up winning the NBA championship, I would feel 10 times worse than that.
I don't know, man. I just the way they were talking after the game, the type of team they have with Haslam and Butler and Spoelstra, like they ready. They ready for this game 7. I can't say that the Boston's ready.
I don't know. They said don't let us get one. If the
I just can't. I mean, my thing is, it's like y'all barely winning. Y'all are the by far better team.
Yeah.
It's just, to me, it's like, I don't know. Like, it just.
Well, there's gonna be celebration and fireworks in the sky for a 2 seed beating an 8 seed. I'm just gonna roll my eyes at that point. This is what it is.
But I will say, and this is something I learned from Trayvon Edwards, past guest, friend of the show. It's a make or miss league.
Mm-hmm.
And last game, the Heat just weren't making them, and that doesn't last long.
Yeah.
I don't think Bam comes out and have the game he had last game. I don't think Jimmy Butler comes out and has the game he had last game.
At home,
I hope to God he doesn't, because I love Bam.
7?
I love Bam. I want to see him excel.
He needs to get big on Horford, though. Yeah. I don't know how Horford old ass is blocking shots and doing all that. I'm like, damn, nigga, this is looking good. I thought he was damn near on his way out the league.
He's rejuvenated here, and I was looking at it. I was like, I hate that this has to happen for Mark, but god damn, like, there's no way that, like, personally, there's no way I look at them winning these 3 straight and being like, oh, they have no chance tonight. Like, I really think Boston could probably pull this off. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just saying
they can. I mean, I think they'll get all the props in the world if they do end up doing it. I don't think I'm really gonna hate. The part that makes me roll my eyes is that the luck of the Irish ends up pulling off last year, ends up pulling off this year. 0.1 seconds is just so stunning that I haven't got over it within the past 2 days or so. We just have to hope that luck falls in the way for the Heat tonight.
Just don't get a ring to the white boy, man.
I'm not even mad if Jokic get it. I think this is year, just how the league is looking. But I will say, do not be surprised if the Heat come out and blow the Celtics out tonight. Don't be surprised.
Oh, man. All right, Josh.
All right.
You got a new venture.
Oh, which one? I got 10, 15 ventures.
I know you got 10,
right
15 ventures. Yeah. I'm talking about the one that you're doing directly over the past week. Your new Ain't Shit Funny hot sauce.
Oh, yeah. Nah, man. I think Appreciate it. I think I've mentioned just the restaurant that I'm working on.
Yeah.
Give it to you guys if you haven't heard it. Ain't Shit Funny. Working on a taco spot. I've been working on this for at least year and a half now. Yeah. It's crazy. It's finally happening. It's going to happen over this summer.
Okay.
Going to do a pop-up soon in LA, so make sure all the listeners come out, check it out. But in between that, it's like, I cook sometimes. Yeah. But I left that in the hands of my business partners who create restaurants and have thriving restaurant businesses and stuff going on right now. But and just in the process, I'm like, damn, I want to bring something to the table. Yeah. And I was like, damn, maybe I'll just make my own hot sauce. And I don't know, like, I had the idea, and then I went through with it, and this shit's fire. I actually had it this morning. I went and got a sausage McMuffin from McDonald's.
Oh wow!
You understand? I've been craving a sausage McMuffin for like 3 days.
Sometimes you just want to have like
some
trash.
Bullshit.
Yeah, like,
that's my first time being at fucking McDonald's in like 2-3 years.
Yeah, like,
I think the last time I went to McDonald's was like late at night for some McNuggets.
It's ironic because like sometimes I'll be like, I just like from McDonald's too. I just want hotcakes and sausage.
Yeah, that shit is fire.
Yeah,
Their breakfast, McDonald's breakfast is elite. I'm sorry,
it is. It really is.
I don't have it as often as I want to, but it's elite.
Because I look at other breakfasts like Wendy's. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing breakfast for? It like looks weird, even though like it doesn't look bad. Yeah. I'm like, there's just no way that it's that good.
I will say, Burger King has their French toast sticks. fire. I haven't had those in years, and I heard that they went away and came back.
They came back, yeah.
Those shits are fire.
The thing about the French toast sticks is that you got to go to the right Burger King to get them because sometimes they're overcooked and they be under the light too long.
Yeah.
Last time I got them, they was crunchy, bro. I didn't want them shits no more.
The Burger King I used to go to is now Starbucks.
Oh wow,
gentrification is crazy.
And that's the thing. I find myself getting Starbucks breakfast more often than not. Like,
oh yeah, I get that little
Starbucks
fake
breakfast.
I get their little fake egg McMuffin too.
Yeah, the egg white sandwich or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, with
like,
the bacon. Yeah,
grab me a bakery item and like a little passion fruit tea, and I'm just like, I look like an influencer. That's like my new.
I've replaced marijuana with cold brew.
Oh wow!
So now and then I've hooked up my Delta Sky Miles to my Starbucks. So now I'm just like getting Starbucks and just thinking I'm flying somewhere.
That's
like,
the thing, like that, because I feel like caffeine is sort of like a nicotine patch.
Oh yeah,
for a lot of different things.
I had 2 cold brews yesterday.
Yo, you're insane.
No, you know it's crazy. So I've been craving this egg McMuffin for like 3 days. I said so. On Saturday I didn't get it because I just woke up late. Sunday. Somehow I was convinced to go to Crossroads and get their vegan sausage McMuffin sandwich.
Wow.
It's actually pretty good. I've had it before. It's actually it's really good.
Okay.
Had that yesterday, but today I was like, I need the real thing. So before on my way here, I literally ate it in my car.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll never eat in my car.
I get the McGriddle over the McMuffin now.
I like the McGriddle too, but it's too sweet.
It's also really greasy.
Yeah, it's the sausage McMuffin is classic. I know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
I got that. I brought my hot sauce. It's in my car right now, actually. Sprinkled that on every bite. Shit was good. It's like, oh, this is a good ass hot sauce. It's funny, like I've been getting good reviews on the hot sauce.
Bro,
it's been surprising me.
I gotta give you a testimony here.
Hey.
Oh.
We recorded ThrowBLKs. You gave me the hot sauce. I told my wife, I said, hey, Josh made this hot sauce. And she's like the queen of spice.
Okay.
Like she can eat like the craziest, spiciest food ever.
Peppers and all that, just
yes,
straight up,
that's
Scotch bonnets,
her thing.
just bite them.
Just boom, jalapeno poppers, boom, boom, all that shit. Like she fucks with
my demographic.
Exactly. So I said, try it. Like I never, you know what I'm saying? I hadn't had it. So like the hot sauce is so thick in the actual.
Yeah, so
we had to take the
lid off. Yeah, smart play.
We took the lid off. I got ramen that night, and I got like I went to Silver Lake Ramen.
Okay.
Or ordered Silver Lake Ramen. You know they have like the little fried chicken.
Yeah.
I got them, and I was like, try it with this. So like we put it on there, and then you know she's like a real like hot sauce connoisseur. She pours. She says, "Has a kick." Pour some more. I'm like her whole process. I'm like, what is this? I've never seen you do this. Like, what is this? Tracy says, okay, I give it a 4 out of 5 on the spice. I had some, and I was like, digga, this is like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
6 out of fucking 6 out of 4 on the fucking spice, bro. This shit. I was like, bro, I can't take this. It's too spicy.
Oh no, it's heavy on the habanero.
Fucking spicy.
Habanero is like the spice they use in like the Belizean hot sauce.
Yes.
So I wanted to make sure it had that kind of like flavor to it. It's a couple other little secret ingredients in it that I won't give away on air.
Bro, I can't. It's good. I can't. She went crazy. She's still like putting it on stuff today.
Love to hear it. Anwar said the same thing. He was like, yo, got a kick to it, but he's like, it's just actually really good.
It's good. It's just that it's not for me. I need the medium version of that.
Yeah, I know. So that was just the first one I made. You saying it was too thick, like I kind of saw that as I was making it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like, you know, this is literally my first time ever making it, so I'll get it a little thinner.
It's a good first try. Hey, she loves it.
No, I love to hear it.
We need more.
I actually have like a green sauce I'm going to make. That was like my Louisiana habanero.
Okay.
I'm going to do like a Thai hot sauce, a salsa verde.
Yeah.
And then I have another just like kind of red that I'm going to do. It's more like a traditional Mexican hot sauce.
Listen, man, it had steam coming out my fucking ears off of just one dab. One dab. Like one dab with it, I said, yeah, I'm good. Because I already had spicy ramen that night too. Okay. And I was like, but I had the medium. I'm a medium type nigga now.
Nah,
like,
I feel you. I'm not a heavy spice dude, but I do like a good hot sauce that's like flavorful. Like I like crystals where it's like hot, but it still has a little bit of flavor to it. This, I ain't gonna front though. Like when I had my hot sauce this morning, I was like, damn, this shit is gas.
On the McGriddle.
On the McGriddle
or on
and on the hash browns. I mean, not the McGriddle, I'm sorry. On the McMuffin. So it's just sausage, egg, and cheese.
It's early for that. Like, because another thing that I'm into right now, Mexican breakfast.
Oh yeah, you be big on the Mexican breakfast. I'm not a big Mexican breakfast fan. Like, what's the?
Because I like my sweet.
What's the shit?
Chilaquiles. That's
Chilaquiles. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but Whenever I go out to breakfast with one of my homies, he always orders it.
Bro, Chilaquiles is elite. There's a spot up here, a pozoleria, like they serve like the pozole soup in the morning.
Yeah, see,
and that's their thing. Like they love it. And like at first I was skeptical. You know what I'm saying? Like my wife was like, "Yo, this is the bomb." Like, cause I like my sweet breakfasts.
Yeah,
like, I like the French toast, the waffles, all that stuff. I was growing up you know what I'm saying? Like chicken and waffles was like a new concept to me when that got introduced to me. Like, I mean, what that was.
I'm not the biggest breakfast fan. I'd rather do like a smoothie or a shake. But when I do breakfast, it's probably more sweet than savory.
Exactly. So like now me like on Mexican breakfast, I'm like, yo, I'm actually full for a lot of the day. Whereas like the sweet shit, I'm not really that full on. Like get you some chilaquiles with carne asada on top of it. My wife's mad because I've been actually ordering it from that pozoleria like all the time now. She's like, you can't be having this shit all the time. I'm like, no, I'm definitely gonna be having chilaquiles all the time. But when I get it next time, I'm gonna put the sauce on there and whip it up. What do you fuck with for breakfast, Mark? Do you eat breakfast?
I'm not really too much of a breakfast guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. By the time that I'm eating, I'm probably like. It's probably like noon or 1 o'clock. People say that's the most dangerous thing in the world, but I'm just not I don't know if I just don't have the appetite to have a breakfast at certain points in time. But if I do, it's super light. Like I would these days, if I had to have something for breakfast, I'm probably just starting myself off with one of those little Starbucks vanilla frappuccino coffees or something like that. But other than that, I'm probably having like some type of small sandwich or a bagel or something like that. Something small.
You said like a bagel? You gotta
like a bagel. Something
next
easy.
time you come out, we gotta hit the Mexican breakfast, bro. Like
cool with that.
Open your I want you to open your horizons. Like when you get out here, like you're gonna be eating some crazy shit, and you got to be down for it, bro.
I'm cool with that. I'm completely fine. I know that there's a large list of different things that I could try, and that's the best thing about LA being such an amazing melting pot. The differences of foods, even though South Florida has its melting pots and things that you could also enjoy from there as well. But it feels a lot more. I guess you could say homely in LA.
It is homely.
Love to hear
homely. Yeah. Bring your ass.
Working on it. Working on it.
I want to talk about something that came out this week. You mentioned it earlier at the top of the show. Lil Durk album came out. Already healed.
Smirk.
Or almost healed.
Smirk.
What an album cover.
Yeah, the album cover is cool. It's funny. Have you seen that Illuminati talk around the album cover? Have you seen that? Have you? Because I'm asking. I just feel like when I saw the cover come out, I'm like, why he high one eye? Like, I just feel like that was going to be a conversation.
He was opening himself up for that.
I just feel like every time someone does that, they'd be like, oh, Illuminati.
Yeah.
Like, matter of fact, Illuminati.
It looked to me like some like Invisible Man type shit. Like, you take it off, or like what's under that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is his face scarred? Is he like Two-Faced now? Like, I'm like, what is this? It reminded me of Slime Season 3, to be honest with you.
Okay. Yeah.
Reminded me of that. But album came out. I like it a lot.
Yeah, this is one of Durk's best albums to me.
I think with Durk, with me at least, I feel like it starts to drone on. Like the last one, 87, whatever it was called, I was like
7662.
Yeah, like I was like, after no interviews and the shit with Future, I was just like, all right, it felt like just an amalgamation of different songs that he was just making at the time.
Yeah,
this seems like a cohesive project to me.
Yeah, no, I like the last project. I'm a Durk fan, so I'm gonna just get it out the way. My favorite project from him ever would probably be Sign to the Streets 3. I think that's just when he kind of caught his stride and just was like in his prime, quote unquote. I think this is a good album to his discography. Yeah, this is his mainstream album. It's funny enough, people no sold the J. Cole record, but I like it.
I would say that no one's no sold it because that shit got 34 million streams already.
Oh yeah, no, it's doing amazing, but like, the streets is like, J. Cole, like, but it's actually, I like the record. I like Cole's verse. Cole be smoking them features.
He does.
He smoked that Summer Walker, that audio hug.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's like, Cole does his thing on them features. But
I think the All My Life thing, it just sounds like the.
Yeah, but it's like, honestly,
like one of them.
I play it in the context of the album and I catch myself singing along.
All My Life. That's my favorite part. Life. I feel like the kids are a little too low. Does that make sense? Like the kids may be. I need the kids to like fill up the speaker. I felt like the mixing on the kids was off. Like I was just like, I need the kids to be louder.
I feel you. Shout out to Matt Fasto.
I was just about to shout him out.
Friend of the show. He's over at Alamo. We're gonna get him on BlkPrint really soon.
We got to. I haven't talked to him in like years.
Yeah, he's like one of the A&R maybe the head A&R of this project. And he just he brought it together. I love his little tweets about like producer decks.
Yeah.
He always has a funny tweet about that. So yeah, shout out to him. He helped push us through over the line.
His post on this album on Instagram, if you don't follow him, is MFastOwl on Instagram. just really heartfelt and like really special. Like this meant a lot to him from start to finish. He was able to kind of like, he tells us the process. I don't want to give it away, but like he tells a lot about the process and getting to know Durk a lot more and becoming closer with Durk and stuff like that. And like Matt has always been a dope dude. Actually, A+ introduced us.
Word. He's actually from I want to say he's from South Florida.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And he's just been an awesome dude. Always reaches out. Always like has something funny to say. Like big movie buff too. So whenever I'm like talking about movies, he's always there. But like Matt's a cool dude, and I gotta say like a testament to just how great he is this project. You know, being Durk's kind of like opus right now. Like I've been listening to it a lot.
Yeah, it's hasn't left the tape deck. Grandson with Kodak is amazing.
Yeah.
I
like Kodak's album.
Oh yeah, I haven't really listened to Kodak's album. I didn't tap in yet. Also, I just want to give a shout out to Durk for shouting out California on Same Side with Rob 49.
That is the funniest. He said, I'll be mad when people say California California got real killers. They ain't goofy or some shit like that.
Hold on, let me get the exact line.
I was just like, that's such a... Durk is the king of random anecdotes during his verses.
California got real killers. I hate when niggas say Cali weird.
Yeah.
It's real.
Who says Cali's weird?
A lot of people say Cali's weird.
That's a big conversation. You don't be on Twitter, nigga. I'll be having to defend California every other week.
Yeah, like
they don't like our food.
Yeah,
they don't like our people. They say we fake. Yeah. All type of weird shit.
I think I hate that. And the thing is, like, and I've said this before on the show, I tried to, at least before I got here, find out the most about this place before I moved here.
Yeah.
Because instead of just seeing what's on TV, I was like, I want to be able to respect the place that I'm living in. Because at the end of the day, I'm an outsider. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I've been here almost 10 years, I feel like in a way I'm always gonna be an outsider, and I need to respect, you know what I'm saying, the people that were born here. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's about.
And I was just like, I always hear this. I think the most recent one is there was a tweet about, I don't know if you guys know Kid Furious.
He's like has a blog or a vlog,
and he has a podcast too.
Podcast, that's what I know.
He helped write on Rap Shit too.
Rap Shit.
He's in it.
Oh yeah, Rap Shit. I feel like he was on like
Insecure. I think.
Nah, what was it? Dear White People? Did you write?
I think he was on that.
That's what I think it was. Yeah.
So I guess this is just like context to the tweet. Well, I guess he tried to kill himself.
Oh shit.
And I guess he had
recently.
He had moved out here. Well,
he did not blame California.
No. I just feel like it's as far as the suicide thing. This is an aside of an aside.
Okay.
So he was at Coachella, and he tried to kill himself with an extra long iPhone cord.
At Coachella?
Yeah.
How long was the iPhone cord? It's a 6 feet joint, huh?
So listen, I'm not trying to like minimize it.
That's crazy. An iPhone cord?
That's what I'm saying.
What did he try to like?
He said he got an extra long. That's why I feel like the story he said was kind of cap. I actually had to go back and listen to it.
Man, niggas need to chill out, man. See, the internet. Oh my god. Finish the story. I'm sorry.
I know. We could talk about this off here. So there was some people found out he talked about the story, and
at Coachella.
Listen, I had questions as well.
Oh my goodness.
Well, where was I? Oh, so a tweet came out. It was just like, well, Kid Fury moved to, his move to LA, and then this happening is just more proof of the fact that there's lack of community for Black people in LA.
Oh, that's weird.
I said, what? I said what? But I was just like, okay, here's the thing.
Let me find this tweet so I can say some bullshit to this.
I said, here's the thing, and fill me on this if you agree, because I feel like there's two different types of situations you could go here, right? There's the people who were born here. Then there's the people who move here, right? Mm-hmm. I do feel as though in LA, Josh is looking for the tweet right now. Yeah. I do think that living in LA, there are pockets where we're at. There are definitely pockets where it's Black people at. There's not a lot of Black people, like everywhere here, right? Like I can't go to Topanga right now and point out 10 Black people. That's just the truth. But I feel like if you're coming here and saying there's no community out here, it's because you're to me, it's either A, you're weird. 2, you're not actually actively seeking out any type of community here. Or you're not being in places where there are Black people at.
No, that's really what it comes down to. And I think...
and I'm not saying Kid Fury's weird. I absolutely believe he has a community out here. I think that you can't whittle that down to him not finding community. He's on a writer's room with a lot of Black people, bro.
Yeah, all Black people. That's what thing. I mean, I don't know. I gotta go and do my research on this whole topic, so I don't want to make it about him.
I think Chris had even referenced that. I think Chris Sanford had even referenced that he was helping a little bit with Rap Shit.
Yeah, he was definitely on Rap Shit.
When he did BlkPrint Radio.
Yeah, he definitely was on Rap Shit. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't want to keep it on Kid Fury. I think there's this connotation that Los Angeles doesn't have Black folks and community and all this stuff. And it's like, we do. Mm. we both live in the Valley. There's a lot of black folks in the Valley. I know you mentioned kind of Topanga and things like that, but it's like there's black folks around. Like it might be a little spread out, but I don't think it's any different than any of the other places people are from. When I go to Atlanta, sometimes I don't see any black folks. I do. I mean, it's a lot of black people out there, and that's it is. But sometimes I don't see any black folks out there.
Yeah.
So in some parts of the city I be in, I don't see any black folks. When I go to Raleigh, North Carolina, where I was just out there for Dreamville, there's parts of Raleigh where I didn't see any black folks.
Yeah.
And it's like I just hate that thought. And it's like, you know, if you want to go and find black folks, go to the places they are. They're
but here's the thing.
They're south of Pico.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to go there. That's the thing. That's the thing. Hey. That's the thing. Niggas, it's the truth. Niggas are scared to go out there.
And it's just like, I don't know. Even when I go to the quote unquote nice restaurants.
Honestly, you could go to South Bay. It's some mad niggas out South Bay.
I be seeing niggas. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's just my experience. I see niggas if I want to see niggas.
But that's why I said I think it's two different situations. So like you live.
I'm tired of seeing niggas.
Yeah. You living here, right? Different experience. Me as an outsider, you know, somewhat, right? I could say that I've never had a problem finding black people or like maybe working. Yeah, I don't see a lot of black people at work. No, but like if I needed to find black people, I have people at my job that could introduce me to more black people.
Yeah,
I got people hanging out with y'all. You know,
man,
what I'm saying?
I be going to restaurants. I be getting hot when I see a nigga walk in. God damn it!
Who told him about this spot?
Man, I was like,
this nigga's crazy.
I was just somewhere the other day and I saw a nigga walk in. Oh, when I went to get the fucking vegan
what's wrong with it?
No, it was cool. I wasn't mad. But I also like
I go to Erewhon, right? Josh and Erewhon. I walk in Erewhon. Josh like, God damn it.
Oh no, nigga! One day I went to Erewhon. I seen a couple niggas. I was like, I'm trying to be low key. I got my sweatsuit on. I'm like, seen a bitch I know. Seen a nigga I know. I had a conversation. I'm like, damn, I ain't got my hat on. Like, so I don't know, man.
Erewhon can't be the spot. You're turning Erewhon into KFC, nigga. Get out of here.
Nah, I don't know. Like, I just think you find what you attract. Yeah. I'll be attracting niggas. Why y'all don't be attracting niggas?
But that's just such a weird thing to say. I just feel like it's from people that aren't actually out here or like are not trying to have that experience. Because like even when I go on TikTok and you see that type of shit, we've sent TikToks around before of people saying, this how LA men treat women and shit like that.
That's the thing I hate. Like, LA black men don't like black women. Yeah. The LA black men don't like black women shit is so whack and stupid to me. We really don't want the ones that's making that video. It's funny, I was listening to Summer Walker video or album and she had a little lyric. You hear her lyric?
No.
She was like, black men cheat the Latin and Spanish or white and Spanish women better or some shit. She said something to that effect. And I was just like, Summer, come on, man. Look who you fucking with. You fucking with London on the track and a nigga named Larry. Like, come fuck with me. Now you a little Meech. Like, maybe you don't know how to pick them. Like, it'd be crazy. Like, it'd be crazy to me. It'd be crazy. And I love Summer Walker.
That's a crazy
But it's also like, come on. Like,
I think that.
Did you like the EP?
It's cool. It's like her version of Erykah Badu, like her, like the Clear. I didn't even realize that the Clear EP thing is like a series. Yeah, like I hadn't listened to the original one, or maybe I did, and I just didn't even think about it. But I like the last two albums better. I like the Over It series.
Yeah, Over It, Clear.
She's about to do a show with it in June in Atlanta. Tiana Taylor is now her executive producer.
I saw that. Tiana Taylor's got to get into her dance instructor producer back. Like she executive or creative directed Lotto's Coachella set.
Yep.
And now she's doing this for summer. So I think that's dope.
She need to hit up Saweetie. But
back to Durk. To make a record.
Back to Durk. We got on a crazy tangent. I want to get off the LA Man thing because I think we just killed it.
I mean, we could put that on Patreon or something.
No, it's too late. It's too late.
I got more thoughts. Let me know. Drop a comment if you want more thoughts.
We'll talk more about that on B-sides. But the Durk album's great. I think the main conversation coming from the Durk album is like hashtag different. Trying to be in a different type of time, and Durk was doing a lot of things like reaching out to 6ix9ine and stuff like that. That honestly had me worried about the album.
Yeah, no, it's funny. The rollout was like a little head scratch to me.
It was weird.
6ix9ine shit. Even just the Cole feature, I was like, but I get in the context of the album coming out, it makes sense. I think me and you kind of talked about it off air. You're like, this is supposed to be like the positive album, at least how it was portrayed. Yeah. I don't know if it was exactly that. I think that was kind of misconstrued. I think there's some positive moments, and I also think, I think he mentions. See, this is the thing. I listened to the whole Academics. It's like 3 parts, maybe like 3 hours.
Jesus Christ.
I listened to it while I was making the hot sauce, so I was just like, I had time.
Yeah.
And the shit he talked about on there is like, okay, like I'm not about to be telling y'all to go drill, but I'm gonna tell you about the drills I've been on and things I've seen, and that's like
that's rap.
That's rap, but that ain't what drill rap been.
Okay, you're
right. I think his previous albums is like not even just doing it. It's like, nigga, go do this, go shoot him, like. Now it's like a little more of like, yo, like I done that. This is what I did, and like a little more of that, like kind of a look back, a retrospect to the drill.
And to be fair, it feels a lot more like, even if it's not positive, like it feels a lot more curated. And I think that like it's curated to the sense of like, I felt like Durk and his team were probably like, we want to let y'all know that Durk can really rap. And like, there's not really a lot of singing songs on this at all. But
and the one singing song is getting a lot of flack. The sad song.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I kind of skip over.
It's pretty bad. But then like 300 Euros is crazy. The song after that, I forgot what it was called. I think that's the Rob 49 song.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
it's crazy, but it's like, again, king of strange anecdotes. And I should stop doing this. I should just stop listening to rap albums in the car with my wife, because he said he dropped the R slur. He dropped the R word. She said,
"What's the R slur?"
She looked at you.
I said, I said, listen, it's Lil Durk. Yeah. Then there's a line he says when he talks about the woman's pH balance, and I said, fuck. I was just like, fuck.
That's real bars. Y'all niggas be out here fucking up y'all bitches' pH balance. One thing about me, any girl I've ever been with, they can tell you, clean dick. I ain't never gave a bitch a yeast infection, none of that. Like, it's funny, no, because niggas be out here doing that. Like, I've had the conversation.
I know, but like, I think that she didn't catch the full context, and it's like
she was mad.
She was just like, no. She was like, what?
I mean,
should be talking about women's pH balances. And I was like, yo, it's just. I was like, but my thing is this, right? My thing is this. Durk has said like 10 crazier things before that, though.
He talks about fucking someone's mom multiple times on the album.
Or like when he's with his didn't he have one about fucking a girl in her butt and all of this other, like,
that was on the Roddy Ricch album, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Kodak on this album mentioned this is my last time hitting, so I put it in there. But
there you go. Like Durk says some wild, and I would honestly say this is the tamest he's ever been, other than dropping those 2 things. I don't even remember anything crazier than that. But I when I first heard the pH balance shit, I chuckled. But in the first initial run through her album, you don't really know the song names. Yeah. You don't really remember where the bars are first time. So when I'm driving, here's the pH balance, and I said, "Fuck."
Man, I
must swerve out the road.
It ain't me. Shit, it's Lil Durk. Take it over Durk. Take it over to India. If India let us slide,
that was the next question she had. She's like, "Does he still got a girlfriend?" I said, "Not no more." She said, "I can see why."
Nah, they together. Him and India cool.
They back again?
Man, they locked in forever. He was just talking about that on the academic shit. He's like, when she be saying all that little weird shit, we not together. He's like, I'll be right next to her.
Oh my god.
Like, that's why I'm like, I don't know. Durk's one of my favorite when he gets into his India bag.
Voice of the streets and relationships.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be.
I love that.
Voice of the streets and relationships.
Hey, it's no lie. I'm not like the biggest Durk fan. I think if I had to pick a project of my favorite one, it'd probably be the Gangsta Grills one. But one of my favorite, the old drama one that he had from like 2013. It had This Ain't What You Want on there. Who Is This on there? Yeah. Bang Bros on there. If I had to pick one of my favorite Durk records, it would be Blocklist. Blocklist is a perfect relationship song, and it's short, 2 minutes. The topics, the 2 verses, 10 out of 10.
Hey,
Take me off the block list.
I love when Durk in that India bag. I love it, man.
He said one time she had me cry, I'm like, some shit I got in my eye. I said, Durk, what the fuck?
One of my favorite, just on the Durk and India topic, one of my favorite unreleased songs ever, I have it in my phone just because I have friends in high places, is Lil Durk and Lil Uzi Vert called Bonnet. It's a crazy record.
It's about her?
It's just about fucking a bitch with her bonnet on.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll put it on B-sides. It's funny. I was listening to like some unreleased records on my phone today. I got some shit.
Yeah, we know.
I got some shit in my phone. I got a record. I got a crazy record. Damn,
put it on
a recent record.
I can't play this record, but there's a future Big Stepper freestyle or like verse.
Big Stepper
from Roddy Ricch.
Oh wow,
kills it. I can't believe this record's not out. I can't believe Future Hendrix on YouTube don't have this record.
Now he gonna hear this and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna find it now." Reddit leak, they trade an NFT. They trade future albums like NFTs.
Man, shit. If y'all
another thing I noticed on the Durk album, this nigga talking about being Muslim a lot.
Oh yeah, he talked about that in and the academics thing too.
I was like, yo, I'm like, okay, I get it.
I mean, he like that's one thing I will say. Like, I think a lot of hip hop Muslims has always been a thing.
Yeah.
I think he's actually like a real Muslim. Prays 5 times a day. Yeah. Like, I think he's like really about it. He even talks about just that in the context of like all the people passing around him and why you don't see him mourn. It's because he's like I don't cry in front of nobody, but when I pray, I cry.
Wow.
And it's like, like that's the type of shit where I talk about like this being his positive album. Right. He's talking about things that's like
he said he can't wait for 758, and I think that's one of the times.
Yeah.
I caught on to a lot of stuff.
But then he also talking about doing drills after praying too. So
exactly. Yeah. I mean, this is the same person on No Interviews. He said he putting the perks down in the first fucking line of the second verse. He's like, I'm on a Percocet.
Well, I never think that rappers are stopping doing drugs.
No.
But he did say, like, when he did the academics interview, he did say he was detoxing. So it's like, it's still up and down relationship.
He cut his dreads. I was like, thank God he dyed him too much. That's one thing I look at as rapper dread.
I didn't even realize they were cut.
Yeah, they're cut, and because like you dye them too much, your hair gets dry and they start falling out anyway.
You need to go to Chakotay's world.
Isn't that Anwar's mom?
Yeah. She be getting the dress right.
I want to go to her, bro, but she's like all the way out in like Nashville or something. Right?
Yeah, one of them southern states.
Yeah, I was like, bro, she looked like
she comes out here for like every once in a while for some clients though. They figure it out.
I gotta know when she's back out there because I want to do her. She has like a detox, like a scalp detox.
Oh yeah, I'll get the dates for you. Yeah.
I was about to say, would you ever get your joints colored?
No, I wouldn't.
Not even like the bottoms of them?
No, I don't. I don't want my hair to fall out. Like that shit is true. Like that's why Future shit looks like that now. Like
man,
his shit was purple like a year and a half ago, and I'm just like, bro, like you're wilding, like your shit's gonna fall out.
I saw Future dress up close. That shit look crazy.
Yeah, bro. It looks like
that shit look crazy, bro. He look like he got whips.
Yeah, it looks like a Brillo pad now. Like,
yeah, it look crazy.
And the thing is, you can't really. The best thing for him to do is just get the weave, like the dread weave, because like he's not gonna look right bald or like with a low cut.
Speaking of weaves, don't be surprised if I just pull up a braids. I've been itching for some braids. I can't front.
Big Bill did it.
I seen some people with some braids recently. Like this girl has some braids, I know, and I was like, yo, your braids is fire.
I've seen you.
I have braids. So I used to have the crazy designs too. I was AI before AI. Like
I don't know if you showed up like this. Like
I wouldn't get it too crazy, but I definitely would give me, like a little hang time.
Jimmy Butler, that's another.
See, Jimmy had the idea. Niggas hated. Think about it.
What? No, ain't no think about it. That shit was weird. Speaking of weird, we gotta talk about it. White Man Can't Jump.
Oh yeah,
let's
talk about it.
It's on Hulu. Premiere last week.
Yep.
I decided to just watch it just in case. I didn't know if you would watch it or not, but I was like, I should just watch it. MC, did you see it?
No. Did not see it yet. I'm pretty far behind. I have not watched House Party yet. That is in my up next. White Man Can't Jump will be in my up next. Air is now on Amazon Prime. That is in my up next. I'm falling behind, man. I'm watching too much wrestling.
You need to just go ahead and watch Air.
Yeah, watch Air. Air is amazing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I saw it in the theaters. I might watch it again tonight.
I would love to hear your thoughts on Air. Honestly,
I think Air is going to be really, really good. I want to watch it with my mom. My mom wants to watch it, so I'm just like, we got to find the time to try and watch it together. But that's on my Amazon Prime. But I'm watching a lot of wrestling, man, and I got to watch Barry. Series finale just happened yesterday.
Yeah, I watched
that season went by mad fast.
Because they premiered 2 episodes in the first night.
Oh, okay.
It was only 8. So, White Man Can't Jump. Jack Harlow. I forgot the Sonequa Wells, I believe.
Yeah. I just saw him in a preview for another movie too.
I hope he can still find work after this.
He's honestly, I wasn't mad at his performance.
I liked him. And here's the thing, we're gonna differ on Jack Harlow. My thing with Jack Harlow is this in this movie. Okay, the movie's bad by the way. I'm gonna say this about Jack Harlow. I was willing to throw him some bail because the script had the script gave him nothing to do. Like the script was just a bad script.
Yeah, I don't know. The script wasn't the best script. There was like some holes in the plot that I was peeping. But Jack Harlow played the whole thing like it was an SNL skit. Like I honestly just like everything that he did was like an SNL skit. Like it was just like,
and I felt he walked on like, you know how like certain celebrities will walk on and be like, I'm a celebrity, so I can pretty much just like act however I want to act. That's kind of how he acted in the movie.
I mean, he acted like he was a guest star on SNL.
Yeah,
where it's like, oh, this is obviously the celebrity on the episode, and like everyone else is like actors except for Laura Harvey or Hari, whatever. Larry Harriers. Yeah, everyone else is. She's real actors, but them two.
She's
Laura Harrier stunk it up. Oh,
I mean,
no.
she didn't stunk it up because she's beautiful, but she just was like there.
You know what was weird is that I feel like she tricked us. She tricked us because she had Spike Lee directing her.
What was she in before this?
BlkKkKlansman.
BlkKkKlansman.
I don't even think I saw that.
That's where I fell in love.
She was in BlkKkKlansman, but she was again Spike Lee directing her. So like she had like a pro that was telling her what to do. I feel like if you don't have like, and I'm not saying Calmatic isn't a pro, but it's like there's certain people that need to be molded to give the performance that you need, and she just was giving nothing. She was SZA's intern.
And you're also in front of John David Washington and not Jack Harlow.
That don't mean shit because he can't fucking act anyway.
It was just the Jack Harlow shit was just weird to me.
Can we talk about playing basketball in rude shorts and off-white fives? And
fucking cool.
They're
playing the Supreme phone posits or whatever.
Who the fuck is balling in these sneakers?
The little hype kids, AAU kids be balling in their sneakers.
But here's my thing though. They brought this is my number one pet peeve of movies. It did in the house party too. We are broke, but I'm wearing gallery department, nigga. I'm wearing all the essentials, nigga. I got off-white fives, but I'm a UPS driver and I got a kid and we in an apartment. Where's your priorities,
honestly though? That's how niggas be. That's what niggas be on. I ain't gonna even front. Niggas be broke, but be fly as fuck. So I can't even be mad at that.
It just struck me because the thing is like, one, where did he get it from?
I don't know.
Where did he get it from? He ain't hustling. Or at least up to that point in the movie, he was. I just had questions.
I feel you.
I just had questions. Like I think that there was a lot of things that I just didn't like about it. Like obviously, like it's not following the original movie script. But I was like, if you're not gonna follow that script, then like don't fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Like don't do them or name it something else.
Another thing that irked me that was just so random. What's the nigga name in P Valley?
Oh, what's his name?
Lil Murder.
Lil Murder, yeah.
Was he playing Lil Murder in this movie too? It felt like he was playing Lil Murder in this movie.
Do you feel like because of the character he played in P
Valley, I never look at him the same. Yeah. It's crazy. I'll never look at him the same.
He came on the tough shit. I said,
but even when he came on the tough shit, it was like still a little sweet.
Yeah.
Like you got beat up, then you came back after like, oh, I'm gonna get you sucker. Like
this nigga got a flamethrower. I said, all right, man, we jumping the shark here.
And that's also, I mean, I don't like. Some of these movies I'm like, are y'all serious? Are you not? Like it's like flamethrower. Like I just want a little more seriousness.
I thought even the camera work that I praised Calmatic for in House Party was gone in this one.
Yeah, my one takeaway was that like every shot was at sunset.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on? Like he had one cool drone shot into Inglewood. Was that Inglewood?
Nah, that was
the Jungles.
That was the Jungles. Yeah.
The Jungles.
You know, actually, Jay Worthy's in that scene.
Oh yes,
just randomly out front.
So like, he zooms in through the drone. And I was like, that was cool. There's no more shots like this throughout the rest of the movie. Like it's it's very weird. But it's like I had an issue with like, and the thing is, I'm mad that like you didn't watch it, MC, because I had a question about the tournament. So like anyone who watched,
you need to break our, because I thought, I don't know, we both had discrepancies on the tournament plot.
Anyone who's seen it, right? They're in a tournament. The whole thing is about a tournament, and I felt the original movie set this tournament up a lot better because it wasn't a 3-on-3 at the end. But I felt like they did the 3-on-3 to get Vince Staples into the movie more. And I was like, you don't need to get Vince Staples into the movie more because I didn't think he was that great either.
I was going to say, I thought Vince was pretty good. I thought Vince and the guy that he played off of was good.
He was acting like himself.
Well, him and that guy played good versions of whatever they were supposed to be. I forgot that guy's name, but he was good.
The other guy was annoying. I just thought Vince Staples was just like, he was playing everything too straight, like too straight face. Like it was just like, yeah. I'm just like, well, give me some emotion. But
I think that's Vince though. Vince does that in Abbott Elementary.
That's what he says.
But he was just playing himself. I was like, I need range. I don't want a Jack Harlow and Vince Staples to walk on and play the characters they play on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's like
I don't need them to play the characters they play on. We see that all the time.
I will say, and this is a little bit of a side, Jack Harlow in the latest episode of Dave, amazing.
He's always better than this?
Bro, amazing. Had me crying.
Is it about white rappers?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, but he plays himself in that.
Okay.
But he plays it really well. Honestly, he doesn't even play himself. He plays himself, but he plays a version of himself that's hilarious.
Like times 100. Like
it's not even who he is as a person, but it's just really good.
So there's a tournament in the movie, right? It's a 2-on-2 tournament, and they need $2,500 to sign up for the tournament. It's in Venice. So Jack Harlow's character is they have different names. It's Kamal and Jeremy or some shit. And so they go in, they get the money by hustling people, and they get into the tournament. Oh, fuck it, I can't say it. Well, so this is gonna be. I
thought you were about to tell me Jack's name is Kamal. I was about to say I'm not watching this.
Fuck, it's a spoiler, but it's like fuck, like I don't know. But so whatever, fuck it. You're gonna watch it. Watch it anyway. Just watch it, even though it's terrible.
Sure.
So they lose the tournament. They lose the tournament, right? And I'm like, how the fuck are they going to get into the tournament? And also, it's a 3-on-3 tournament because the tournament ladders you up to a 3-on-3 tournament. So I said, why is the tournament a 2-on-2 tournament if it's going to end in a 3-on-3?
So
that I could not answer for you.
That's my thing. I thought that it was just 2 different tournaments, unrelated.
It is. Well, here's the thing. It is 2 different tournaments, but winning that tournament gets you into the 3-on-3
but then also,
for free.
I will say the 2-on-2 tournament, it was 3 people. Because remember
an alternate.
Remember, yeah. So maybe that was just kind of like the 2-on-2 to go to 3. I don't know.
It wasn't explained.
Because fucking Black Jesus shows up.
Yeah. Because I feel like, and again, this was written by people who don't play ball, and I think that's really the main issue.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know who wrote it. I don't know the guy who wrote it.
Kenya Barris and this other guy, I think his name Dave or something, wrote it.
Yeah.
And I think it might be time for Kenya to hang it up, Josh.
Nah, I can't even get. And this is my thing. I like Kenya. I think the other guy wrote it, and Kenya came in and punched it up. I don't know, man. I just know.
After you people, I gotta throw the Drewskis up, bro.
It's funny.
I can't.
People hate you people, and I'm just like, it wasn't to me.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good. I didn't enjoy you people, but also I'm just like, I'm now thinking about fucking Jonah Hill and Laura London and Laura Harvey, and Laura Harrier, and fucking Jack Harlow.
That like 2 swagger. Like, stop doing it. Stop, because I felt as though him and Laura Harrier, he could have just got it with a white girl. And it would have been fine. I
will say Tiana Taylor, really good in this.
She's great. Well,
White Man.
She has a critically acclaimed movie that premiered at Cannes.
I heard that shit's terrible.
Really?
Yeah, I heard it's terrible.
She's good, but
I heard it's terrible. I didn't hear I heard it's terrible.
Man.
But I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say it. But I like Tiana Taylor in this movie. The only thing that was weird to me was when she gave up her fucking salon money for them to be in the tournament.
Out of nowhere.
No black woman's ever doing that.
Black love. Didn't one of them say black love? Don't you love to see it? I said no. Yeah. We need that for to live. But anyway, White Man Can't Jump. I don't recommend it. I would recommend Mark to see it, just at least we could break the tie here between you two. And Laura Harrier's in it. Yeah. I know you're horned up for that. But lastly, Little Mermaid. Yeah, you're horned up for that. Little Mermaid came out. Halle Bailey, getting great marks across the board. Let me look at the Rotten Tomato score for this.
I tried to see it yesterday, man. That shit was sold out everywhere.
It's
really?
Hey, it made 100.
That's good news.
I had to see fucking Master Gardener.
I don't even know what that is.
I thought that shit was gonna be good. It's from the guy who wrote Taxi Driver. Oh, white guy, Paul Schroeder.
It got a 68%. So it's not certified fresh, but it's definitely a lot higher than I thought it would be. It got higher than the Super Mario Brothers movie, which is interesting to me. But the kids love it. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen. Did you see the TikTok of like the I think it was like a black couple who were talking about like how this representation was just so great and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, representation is great.
No, I saw a TikTok of the black family fighting in the theater, and then I also saw a TikTok of a mother and daughter having a seafood boil before going to see the movie.
That's OD. Why do we do this?
Hey man, we make a moment out of it.
The Black Panther shit is by far top 1 embarrassing moments in Black history.
I love how niggas make a moment of going to see movies. That's why I know like White Man and House Party wasn't hitting like that, because we didn't make a moment of it. It should have been basketball tournaments around the city around White Man Can't Jump.
Because I feel like, again, you're also taking 2 movies that, like we talked about with House Party, that younger kids have no place with. Like, they have no remembrance of.
I will say House Party to me wasn't that bad. I enjoyed House Party. I came on and said that. A White Man Can't Jump, I was just like, Because
when's the last time you even seen the original?
Honestly, bro, I don't remember the original like that.
Exactly. Like
Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes.
And Rosie Perez.
I did like the callback to the original where the little kid was wearing the hat.
But I was just like, that was
a little slight nod. And just to slowly go back to White Man Can't Jump a little bit. One of my favorite things about Kyle Maddox directing is that Los Angeles is always the main character. Yeah. So I like the Los Angeles elements of it, and I think he did a real good job. Even like the radio station sponsor was KJLH, and then he had DJ Head and DJ Quest, who were of the city.
And Battle Cat was in it.
One thing I will call out though, before Spotify ain't never did nothing for Lamar Park. Never. And Amazon Music has. We've done Juneteenth events. We've supported Haroon.
I wonder who.
We supported artists from the area.
Who did the partnership for that?
I think that was just because Hulu Hulu, Spotify got that little partnership, but I just had to call it out. Spotify ain't did nothing for the hood
or Fox or whatever. They had the collaboration. I think another thing with it was that like, and it made me kind of bummed about it was that like, and I felt you people did the LA thing better, but I love that they had all of the basketball whenever they're playing basketball, they were playing in the actual gyms and stuff. That
no, they basketball did. They played at
the NoHo gym.
Dorsey, they played at the one in the marina that's like over, or San Pedro that overlooks like the water.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like LA as a character looks really good.
Looks great. Like the San Pedro one that you just brought up is cool because you see the hills.
Yeah,
in there, and there's actually a temple right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Then you went to meditate at the temple. Yeah. Meditation. See, shout out to meditation.
It's like he gets it, but I wish that Kyle Maddox, like you know what I thought when I was watching it, and this sounds crazy, but like Kyle Maddox should have had the book or the camera for Snowfall. Oh yeah, I think he would have killed it.
Oh yeah,
I think he would have did
LA
better.
Get him on what you call it, the spinoff with Wanda.
I hope so too.
Honestly, I saw an interview with him. He was talking about the LA riots because he's a little bit older than me, so he was like he remembers the riots a little more vividly than I do. I just remember like waking up and just having new furniture. But he remembers like the smell and shit he was saying. And hopefully he does something around that. I would love to see it.
A period piece on that would be really dope from him, because the thing is like I don't want this, and I said this a couple months ago. I was like, I don't want these two movies to ruin his chances of actually being a bona fide director, because I saw what he had with Old Town Road, but I feel like the scripting and the creatives that are kind of pushing these movies that he's in, it's like don't get into the remake bag. I want to see him make something original this time.
Yeah,
I hope he gets a chance to.
I saw he said he won't do another remake for a long time. So.
Good, please. Yeah. That's not the first. And this thing is like, because the thing is Hollywood has a tendency to like keep dumping directors and typecasting them with the same thing over and over again. And I would love to see him do something cool. Like, let him do Black Panther 3. Let him do something.
I mean,
this
is totally new IP. I would love to see him do something like drama based. I'm tired of like the funny, like, I just want to see him do something that's like very serious. Like, it doesn't even have to be about LA, but I think I know him as a director. I know what his eye is. And I know that he can like really bring out the best in an idea. I've seen it before in music, and I've seen it in movies to a certain extent. What he's done in just moments in these movies. So I'm looking forward to his next feature.
Fun fact: he was supposed to be our first guest on BlkPrint.
Really?
He was, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta call him back. Yeah. He's been taking the reviews and everything in stride, and that's one thing I do appreciate about him. It's like he knows that it's gonna be a love-hate thing. Yeah. And he's just rolling with the punches.
Know why? Check already cashed. Yeah. The bag already got cashed in. But that is it for the show today. We touched on a lot of crazy topics.
I know
today. So thank you guys for listening. As always, check us out on Amp Radio every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern on BlkPrint Radio. This week we're gonna pay a homage to the Diplomats, the Dipset as summer begins. Make sure you check out ThrowBLKs. It's a great episode. So you got like 4 hours of us this week. That's a lot.
Kings.
Content Kings. And you have video. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. And on B-Sides this week, I'm gonna talk about getting 100 subscribers on Patreon. Okay. If you want to figure out how we're going to do that, then make sure you tap in with us.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
And get with us on Patreon for B-Sides. So for Josh, I'm Justin, and MC as well. See you guys in 2 weeks, or actually in a couple days. On BlkPrint. Peace. Yeah.